It's that time. In today's video, we are making over my subscribers' homes. You guys have sent me so many lovely photos explaining what's bugging you, and today I'm going to hopefully give you some ideas on little ways that you can fix it. In these videos, I try to give you budget-friendly, easy ideas that you can incorporate into your home just to give it a little spruce up and make it look better. Not only do you get to see the makeovers of other people's homes, but hopefully this gives you ideas for your own home. All right, let's hop right into it. Okay, a couple housekeeping things. Number one, if at any time during this video you enjoy it, please make sure you hit the like button. It really helps me out. Number two, we don't judge other people's homes. These people are so kind and they send in their homes, so there'll be no judging. We are here to answer their problems. Got my laptop here, got my glasses. This is the first one. A couple of different people that sent in their things asked me not to use their names. So starting today, I'm just not gonna use anyone's name because I don't wanna make a boo-boo and accidentally use a name on one of the ones that they asked me not to use their name. And so that's totally fine. They're gonna see their photo and they're gonna know it's for them. So we won't use their name. But I thought it'd be really fun today to start off with an outdoor one. So as you can see here, we have this door that comes out and right next to it is the air conditioner. And there's just not a lot of landscaping or anything happening. And she wanted to know what could she do to spruce up this area and make it look a little better. Now keep in mind, my program sometimes has a mind of its own and it doesn't always leave everything exactly the way it was in the original photo, but it does a pretty close job. You at least get an idea of where we're going. All right, so I thought it would be nice as you come out that door to have some kind of stair. It looks like it's a little bit high, maybe not quite as high as Wally has it here, but a wooden staircase that comes down with a nice little thing that blocks that air conditioner. And then some stepping stones and some landscaping. I feel like this is a really simple, doable project. And it hides that air conditioner and it just provides safety with coming out the door, and then it provides beauty with that beautiful landscaping and the stepping stones. So hopefully this idea and seeing this gives you a few ideas of the way that you can start to go and how you can block that air conditioner and how you can just make this look so pretty. Now this next one is pretty interesting because this is an entryway on their home and they put in this nice wood ceiling to kind of give it a little bit of more warmth and to just give you an idea of how long and narrow this hallway is here. That rug that they have on the floor is 9 feet long. They wanted some suggestions on how they could decorate this or make this look a little lighter and brighter. Now obviously this is too narrow to put any type of furniture or entryway table or anything like that. So let me show you just a couple little tweaks that I think that you could do that would just really make such a difference in this area. I changed out your front door and put glass window panes because we need to let in some of that natural light. There is no light there, so it is so dark and it makes it uninviting by how dark it is. But look how having that little bit of light coming in through the front door makes all the difference. And then I added mirrors going down the wall. And you could do it either on the right or on the left, whichever way you want. But then now you have the light coming in the front door and the light bouncing off the mirrors. And that would then give you even more light. But look at the difference that it makes and makes it look so much more inviting. And it also just opens up that space and makes it look, I feel like, a lot larger. Hopefully these two little tweaks give you an idea of where I'm going and maybe it's something you can incorporate into your own home. I thought this was a fun one because we haven't done one of these before. This is a small bathroom that's off of a kitchen in their home. The kitchen cabinets are more of a white color. She did send me a picture of the color of the cabinets that were in the kitchen. And so she wants to know how can she make this bathroom feel like it goes with that kitchen. She is open to painting and any suggestions. So as you can see here, she has very dark colored cabinets with the dark mirror, with the dark light, and all the things. You said you're open to painting. So I took the color of the white of the kitchen and I painted the cabinets the exact same color. But don't worry, we're gonna take this one step further so you could see what a little bit more updating could do. So as you can see here, everything else is the same. We left the mirror and the light. We just painted the cabinets and I added in dark hardware that kind of went with like what she has in the room. I replaced the mirror and the light fixture and the water faucet. You know, the only thing I just realized I didn't change, I forgot to change the little paper towel holder that she has back there. I even changed the one over here for the hand towel. But as you can see, Look how nice that was. I softened the edges of the mirror and made it more rounded instead of so harsh and square. I changed the hardware also to the cabinets to match what's going with the sink and the mirror and the light fixture. And I think that this just really sets this over the top. Obviously, I forgot to do the paper towel holder, but you guys get what I'm saying. Although I have to admit, it doesn't look bad if you want to leave it dark. Everything doesn't always have to be matchy-matchy. But as you can see here, the difference between the original, even to the middle one, to the third one, is just fantastic on how this would look. I feel like this really incorporates what the kitchen looks like into what then the bathroom would look like, and it would just tie it all in together seamlessly. Let's show some love to our sponsor today, Helix Sleep, because you guys know I love my mattress. Did you know that we spend a third of our life in bed, so why settle for anything less than the best? A big thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video. You guys know how much I love my mattress. For me, it was all about waking up without neck aches and back aches. That was happening to me every morning with my old mattress. And ever since I got my Helix Sunset Luxe, it has been amazing. I wake up, I feel refreshed, I'm not crickety and achy. And you guys know at our age, that is so important. A lot of times people are like, Leslie, it's intimidating to buy a mattress online without actually sleeping on it. But Helix makes it so simple. They'll have you go online and do their sleep quiz. It'll match you, and if you have a partner that sleeps in your bed, it'll help you pick the perfect mattress. For Jason and I, we're both side sleepers, so it matched us with the Helix Sunset Luxe. We did upgrade and do the Glaciotex cooling cover because we want to stay nice and cool and dry all year long, not just in the summer when we're sweltering hot like right now. So once you're matched with your perfect mattress, it ships free, comes right to your door, it's rolled up. Pop it on your bed and you're ready to go. They're so confident you're going to love it. You get a 100-night trial. I have convinced family and neighbors when they needed a new mattress that Helix was the way to go. Helix has something for everyone. Just ask Mister. He loves this mattress and wants to stay in bed all day. They have mattresses for kids, big and tall sleeper, you name it. You can get matched to the perfect mattress for you. I think Mr. thinks this is the perfect mattress for him. Something else that's really cool is they want you to rest easy, because if you need to exchange or return your mattress, it is a seamless process because they want you to love your mattress. I love my Helix mattress and I think that you would also. So head to helixsleep.com/charmingabode and take advantage of their exclusive Labor Day partner sale with 27% off site-wide. I mean, 27% off site-wide. You're definitely going to want to take advantage of that. And a big thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video. I'm never going to get them up today. This next one, I am going to show you how to make the tiniest change and how much of a difference it can make in your room. This subscriber wanted to know how she could spruce up her bedroom. Well, first of all, I think her bedroom looks great. She has got great symmetry going on here. I love how she even has her curtains pushed out like that. That's one of my favorite things. I probably would have taken my curtains all the way up to the ceiling, but that's okay right now. I love how she has the nightstands on each side. I love that she has the matching lamps on each side. The issue I have is the artwork above the bed. Let me show you how a tiny little change really will make such a difference. Obviously won't cost that much and it'll make it look so nice. Okay, I couldn't get Wally to make it exactly the same. I'll talk about a few things that I had him do, but let's talk about what the whole goal was of this. Look how I changed the artwork. Instead of just that random one that was in the middle, I did 3 that are evenly spaced going across, and it fills in that whole space there where the headboard is. Now it's really proportioned correctly and it just looks a lot more pleasing to the eye than the black stark one that was just stuck in the middle. Now I'm kind of laughing because it obviously changed the lamps and everything, but you still get the same setup. I threw in a throw blanket there at the bottom of the bed and a pillow to kind of give it a little bit more style. And I think that this was the perfect addition to make this bedroom look just a wee bit more inviting and pleasing to the eye. Hold strong with me here on this one. We're going to work through a couple different things. This one is tricky. Where their TV is placed is back in this corner I'm assuming this is some kind of maybe bedroom door. I think she told me in the email, now I can't remember. So you walk in their front door there and you come right into the living room and the TV is back in this corner. She did say that that chair that is in front of that TV does swivel, so it does turn, and then she has this sofa here, and it looks like there's some more seating over here on the side. I am going to suggest something that a lot of times I never suggest because it's not one of my favorite things to do. I am going to suggest that we do move that TV to above the fireplace. A lot of people don't like that, but this back in the corner, wow, the function and the form of it is not working for this room. How do you get comfortable watching that TV over there in that corner? And then you're always having to turn that chair because I feel like it's in the way and it just looks a little awkward back there. I moved the TV to above the fireplace. I'm cracking up at what it put where the TV was. It almost looked like what was identical over there and stuck it over there, which is not what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to show you what I think would actually look really great over there. Now I'm cracking up because when I asked it to then put a lighted bookcase in that corner over there, he changed my TV. He changed the background, which annoyed me, but you still at least get the idea. I think in that corner back there where the TV, a light up bookcase would be beautiful. Make a statement piece. And on top of that, there obviously has to be a plug-in over there because the TV was plugged in over there. So a light up bookcase would look so good over there. And then the TV, I don't know what your capability is with, do you need to have an electrician come in to where you can get a plug-in that the TV can go to? That's my only question. I just wanted you to see how normally I don't suggest a TV if it has another place to be and not above the fireplace. But this is the one room that I'm like, you need to be above the fireplace in order to have flow and everything just to go together nice and cohesively and for just function. Not to mention that that bookcase looks so nice over there lit up. Just gives you a lot of extra style happening. Bear with me on this next one because I'm going to show you a few different ideas because Wally was being so annoying and he kept changing things, but I really wanted to show you a few different ideas here. So as you can see, they have their sofa facing their TV and then the two chairs. And basically they're just wanting this room to look a little bit more cohesive, a little bit more, inviting and kind of flow all together nicely. So as you can see here, I kind of giggled. This is not the artwork I necessarily was trying to get Wally to put on here, but hey, we'll take it because you at least get the idea. Now, I do believe that this person wants their ceiling fan because they like that airflow, but you could always change that out to a different type of like chandelier or that type of thing. But just for the sake of because they did not mention that ceiling fan, I'm just going to leave it there. But as you can see, I just pulled those two white chairs out, made that be a little bit more symmetrical and a little bit more conversational, and just gave it a little more style. I do have to say though, beware, Wally put the wall a little more there, and that might not be possible because in the original, she does have her doorway going over, but I just wanted to show you what a little bit more symmetry would look like in that room. This next one was super fun because this person told me they were modern organic and how could they decorate this room to be more modern organic. And let me tell you, I came up with some really cute ideas that I feel like would incorporate her space. Fireplace has to stay. And she did tell me that she lives in Florida and right outside of this window goes out to a lanai and I think a pool. So let me show you my modern organic idea for her room. Now don't laugh. Wally would not change the artwork that's above the sofa. And I don't know why, but he thought it spelled outcome instead of welcome. So just ignore that piece of art that's above the sofa. Look here. I think for her, in order to achieve the look, because she felt like the room was dark, she just wanted it to look better. We just need to brighten it up. You need to change out your furniture to something lighter that goes more with the aesthetic that you're looking for, the modern organic, and you want it light and bright. And add in a rug to soften the space. And then we added in greenery. You add in a nice rattan light fixture there in the middle. And boom, this room changed quickly, but without complication. All we did was redecorate. There's no remodeling. There's not anything like that. We just redecorated. We changed the curtains to a nice light linen. The coffee table and the end tables and everything, we kept them with a light wood. This all has that modern organic feel that I think is definitely what you're looking for. Okay, I love this next one. This is so fun, and it is tiny, tiny changes that are going to blow you away with how it makes this room look. This is a guest bedroom, and she was like contemplating putting an accent wall behind the bed and drapes on the windows. But let me show you something. Number one, your headboard is a statement piece all of its own. I don't think an accent wall would be the way to go. We're gonna leave that. But the small changes that I'm going to make are so doable. All right, I added in the draperies on the window. Because you have such odd shaped windows, I just made it like it was all just one big window. So that way we're not messing with all that different height of the little window with the big window. Then I changed out the rug. The rug that you had there before did not go with the style of the room. It seemed a little too contemporary, and this room has more of, to me, just a really nice kind of old-fashioned look to it that looks so cozy. Okay, and then on top of that, I changed your light fixture. I felt like that's where we could get our statement piece. We're not going to put an accent wall because we have that beautiful headboard, but we're going to put a beautiful chandelier here that just draws your eye into this room. We kept it neutral, we kept it light, and now I feel like this room is so inviting and it's ready for any guest. Now this next space, she actually sent me many photos and her home was beautiful. So I got an idea of what her home looked like. She has this blank wall as you walk in. And as you can see over here on the right, she has this beautiful mirror with the wreath. And then over here on the left, she has a bench. And above that, she has a photo gallery. And those are her grandkids. And so she just really doesn't know what to put on that wall. Because as you're coming in, back there, she has like a little entry table. She has another picture that says blessed. And it's going to start feeling super repetitive with any more decor hanging on that wall. Okay, so two things came in my mind. Leave it blank because you're going to overdo it and you're going to be trying to add too much decor. But if this wall really bugs you because it is so blank, I have shown something like this in a couple videos ago, but I think that this really might be the way to go for you. I would add wall molding right here on this wall. Give it a little texture, fill in the space, but yet you put no decor. But yet it looks filled in. So look how nice that molding looks there. I really feel like that would be inexpensive. You can buy it on Amazon. You can paint it to match the wall because you just want it to all be seamless and flow together and just fill the space. So that is what I would do in this area because I feel like if you try to put any more decor or anything like that, it's just going to be overdone. Isn't this so fun? Okay, we're not done, but if you want to send in yours, make sure you send it to leslie@acharmingabode.com. Tell me what the problem is with the room, and then give me permission to use your photos. And if you have sent me ones in and yours hasn't been shown yet, don't worry. It doesn't mean it's not going to. I do have to say there are a few people who sent me in beautiful homes that I was like, there's not a lot I need to do with this one. So a few people didn't get chosen because their space actually looked pretty darn good. I think I'm going to have to start making bonus videos because I hate making everybody wait so long to see if theirs is in the video. So maybe I'll start doing bonus videos because I feel like everyone's been enjoying these. So this next one, this is interesting and it was a little bit tricky. So she has this nice living room here and she says there's this room off over here to the side where those windows are that is supposed to be a dining room, but she says it's too tiny. So she put furniture over there, like a cabinet that houses like different electronic stuff. So let me tell you just one little small thing that can make this room, when you look in here, look so beautiful. One of the things is it's fine that you left the room, the dining room, with just furniture. That's no big deal. We have to use our spaces was like best for us. I believe that you should put a bookcase on the other side of the TV also. Let's just balance that out. That's all I did. And then it just looks nice and symmetrical. Has anybody noticed that they put a wine glass on the chair? This is cracking me up. Why? Why is AI sometimes so goofy? Enjoy your glass of wine on your chair. But you still get the idea. So I felt like just keeping the bookcases exactly the same and perfectly spaced on each side of the fireplace with the TV would just really knock this out of the park and make this room look like the inviting space that I think that you're wanting it to look like. So this next one is tricky but not tricky. They have these French doors on each side of the fireplace. They are never used. They do not go in and out those doors at all. She wanted to know what could she do to make them feel more incorporated. Well, I think that we should treat them as windows. If we're never opening them, we're never going to have to worry about this. We're going to put curtains on both sides and on the window over there as if it's just curtains and it's just windows. And we're not really going to focus on, because you won't be able to even see the door handle. And now it just looks like windows, because you don't want to lose that nice light that you have coming in there. This is just a simple solution to your problem and super inexpensive also. I have these same curtains that I use all the time. They're these nice linen look curtains that hang so beautifully and come in so many sizes. I'm going to leave those down in the description box for everyone. If you are looking for a nice curtain for your room that's neutral colored, that goes with a ton of things, please check out these curtains. Are you ready? This one was tricky. Obviously we have this beautiful piano here, but then there's that art that's hanging on the wall back behind that's kind of blocked by the piano. There's just a couple little tweaks because they also feel like the room is dark. So let's talk about how we can make this room feel more light and inviting and just be a smidge more stylish, and how to fix that back wall. I think we take the artwork off the back wall. I picked this nice, beautiful wallpaper that I think looks fantastic in this room because one, it keeps it light and bright. I'll list it down below. It's a peel and stick. It's from Wall Blush. It's super easy. And I just think it's a great choice for this room. And then I changed the color of your curtains to go nicely with that wallpaper. I kept the curtains high and light. Your furniture's in the same place except one thing. If you noticed, I moved that chair that was in that corner and I put a floor mirror. I actually wanted this mirror to be a wee bit bigger, but I couldn't get Wally to do it for me. But you originally had a mirror hanging on the wall. I think a nice corner arched wall mirror would be fantastic because you have the light coming in the window. And then when you have that mirror there, like I'm always saying, it will reflect and it'll give more light. Gives you the illusion that when you walk into this room, it is way more bright and airy. And then that way we also solve the artwork problem by putting the wallpaper as an accent wall behind the piano. And now when you walk in, it just stands out. It looks like this beautiful, cozy music room that's so inviting. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I feel like that was a lot, and I feel like that was so many fun ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments down below, should I do bonus videos so I can get more of these out to you, because I have quite a few photos I'm still going through. Be sure to send in your photos, and we will see you next Sunday. And a big thank you to Helix Sleep for sponsoring today's video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.